Duff stuff.
Hey, welcome to the shop. So today we are going to make an automaton. It's a wooden toy. It usually has like a very simple mechanical movement. The one that we're going to make has like a little camshaft. I'll show you how to make that. It's going to pop up these little bunnies, and they're really cool toy. They're kind of a throwback. They're relatively old school, but I'm going to duff this one up a little bit. Stick around and let's build some cool stuff. Here's how this works. I'm going to cut this out. So I'm just taking the template and I'm just going to trace it so I'll see where to cut. All right, let's cut this out on the bandsaw. All right, so looking pretty good. I'm going to run this on the scroll saw and do some of these inside cuts here. It's a couple little spots that I'm just going to clean up with a file, but this is looking really cute. Here are the bunny blanks. They're going to sort of like be jumping up and down. They're going to be really cute. Okay, so now let's build the box, the housing that's going to hold the mechanism and also be the platform for all of our little hoppy bunnies. I got this nice piece of redwood, and what I'm going to do is sort of line up our bunnies just to see roughly how long this thing should be. I want to do a little decorative dowels on the side, and so I'm going to do flat sides so I can sort of countersink some dowels in there. It's going to look really nice, kind of make it look a little more Geppetto-esque. I think I just invented that word. I need to drill a hole for my camshaft, and so what I'm going to do is find the center here and just go corner to corner. X marks the spot. All right, so now we got a nice hole in here, and here's my axle. You see that it spins, right, but it doesn't have like a ton of play. It's just a little kind of bumpy in there. I'm going to sand this axle down so it's nice and smooth. I'm going to rub beeswax a little bit in here so that when our axle is installed, there's a little bit of wax in there just to kind of cut down on the friction. I'm just going to drill some holes for the dowels that our bunnies are going to be sitting on so they can go up and down from the camshaft that's going to be underneath here. What we're going to do now is glue this box together, nice and flat and square. I love clamps. Clamps are my favorite. Here's my little bunny. I drilled a little hole, not too big. And then here is the dowel that he's going to sit on. And I want the bunny just to sit right above there. Check this out. Up and down the bunny goes. So what I did was I sanded down the edges. That way nothing gets caught on the cam, and so it has a pretty smooth up and down motion. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to lubricate this shaft with a little bit of beeswax. That's pretty exciting though. It's amazing how like such a simple mechanical motion can make me so happy. Okay, so now all of our bunnies are sort of hopping up and down. Now what we have to do is these guys, they need to get like little flat things in front of them to keep them from spinning this way. So I'm going to sort of disguise those as like little rocks that they're hiding behind. I really want to make this thing cool. So I'm going to do like a big tree in the middle, a couple smaller trees down the back, and I have a couple really cool ideas for some bushes. It's going to be really cool. I got a bunch of different sized dowels, and I got these prefab little wooden balls. I'm gonna make some like stylized trees. This is very experimental. I've never made anything like this before, so this might take a little bit of time. It's pretty tall. I'm gonna cut this down just a tad. I just want it to sit like maybe this high. There's like a beginning of a tree. Okay, so here's my bunnies. My trees, I got one here, and one here. But I just wanted to show you what I'm gonna do is I drilled a little hole in the bottom of each tree, and I'm gonna put a peg like this into the bottom, and it's only gonna come out 1/4 of an inch, right? So what I did was I took a drill bit and I just put a piece of tape on there, and that tape will make sure that I don't drill too far into the wood. And that way it's not gonna be sticking out the bottom and, you know, kind of being ugly. So nobody will know that that peg is there except for you. We got a whole little woodland scene. It's really cute. Okay, so now I have all the pieces for the camshaft assembly. So I just want to show you, I already drilled all the holes and everything, and I'm going to show you how this works. So here's our cam, and that's going to go through like that. This piece is going to be our end cap. It's going to keep it from going back and forth. So that just goes on the end here. Now this piece, so I got a little hole here on the outside, and what I'm going to do is I got this little axle that goes in there, got this piece that goes like that, and then here's an end cap that goes there. This whole assembly goes right there, and now you can grab this, and that's how you turn it. Really simple little machine here. This is the whole piece. All of our wood is cut. I got a couple little spots that I want to sand, and then it's going to be time to paint. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I know it wasn't cookies or cupcakes or steak or whatever it is that I'm making, but it is really, really cool. And, you know, with a couple of tools, you can definitely pull one of these off. But if you don't feel like it, just click the link below, and that will take you to the Etsy shop, and then you can pick one of these up for yourself. These are all made by me. I'm the only one that works here. I am the only employee. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Duff stuff. Listen, building stuff is a lot of fun, but kids, always make sure that you have an adult around, because this stuff is dangerous. Also, everybody, always remember to wear your safety gear. All right? Stay safe and build something cool.